Where your treasure is, there will your heart be also. God has given us unlimited treasures in His Word. Every time we open it, we can discover a new treasure or admire an old one. What will we find today? Let's dig in. Here's Carla Early with Treasure Hunt in the Word.
Kids tend to take things pretty literally. I remember singing the hymn, "Were You There?" around Easter and thinking, no, I wasn't there. I wasn't even born yet. I don't think my parents were either. Maybe my grandparents are old enough, but they never left Kentucky, so I'm pretty sure they weren't there either. When I was a little older, I remember thinking, of course I wasn't there, and neither was anyone who is living now. Why do we keep singing the song? If we'd been there, we would have believed, and we wouldn't have killed him. Apparently this hymn, and the concept behind it, has been misunderstood for centuries. People look back at history and blame the Romans or the Jews for putting Jesus on the cross. But those who do that are totally missing the point. One person who really got it was Rembrandt. Yes, the artist from 1600s Holland. He painted many scenes from the Bible, but one reminds me of this hymn. It's called The Raising of the Cross. Jesus is nailed to a cross, and several men are heaving it up off the ground into a standing position. One of these men stands out like he's in a spotlight. He's not a Roman soldier or a Jewish religious leader. He's a red-headed European with a blue beret, and from self-portraits Rembrandt left, we know this was the painter himself. He painted himself into this scene, depicting the most important event in history. Why would he do that? He was painting a visual picture of the gospel, and the spotlight shone on him so we wouldn't miss the point. Rembrandt knew that it was his sin that put Jesus on the cross, that drove the nails into his hands and feet, that set him up to mocking and ridicule. He knew that when Jesus said, "Father, forgive them, for they know not what they do," he wasn't just talking about the Jews and Romans present that day. Jesus was talking about him personally. Rembrandt was answering the question of the hymn, "Were you there?" by saying, yes, I was there. My sin was there. The Father laid all my sin on Jesus. He died for me. I am responsible. I put him on that cross. Sometimes when we think of Jesus and his crucifixion, our perspective is that he was killed long ago by strangers in a land far away. Yet that's not really the case. We were there. Our sin was there. So was everyone before and everyone after that event. Even hundreds of years before, Isaiah said he was there. He included himself when he said, "Surely he has borne our griefs and carried our sorrows." But let me read some of that passage and make it a little more personal. It wasn't just for us collectively. It was for you. It was for me. So as I read, put yourself into this passage. This is from Isaiah 53, 4-6. "Surely he has borne my grief and carried my sorrows. He was wounded for my transgressions. He was bruised for my iniquities. The chastisement for my peace was upon him, and by his stripes I am healed. I'm that sheep that went astray to go my own way, but the Lord has laid on him all of my sin." So yes, I was there, right beside Rembrandt, right beside you. And from that perspective, we can see the amazing love the Lord Jesus has for each and every one of us.
You can contact us at treasurehuntintheword@gmail.com. We'd love to hear the treasures God has given you through His Word. You can listen to other episodes at our website, which you can find in the description below. Thanks for listening, and remember, where your treasure is, there will your heart be also.